what we're having here is beautiful Sea Pearl from Mendocino. It's an organic Chardonnay off a 40-year-old vineyard. It's never seen oak, only tank aged, and it's going to pair with the pumpkins and the fig like you can't believe. It's beautiful. Hi, I'm Pamela Pietri, vin alchemist at Pietri's Cellars in California. About 15 years ago, I was practicing acupuncture in Malibu, California, and I was invited to pick a vineyard. That day defined the rest of my life. From that point forward, I was all about grapes and winemaking. This next wine we're going to have is our beautiful Violet Flame. This wine has been aged over amethyst crystals. It's a beautiful Cabernet from Paso Robles, blended with a little bit of Syrah from Paso Robles, and it is going to pair with a Mexican chocolate pecan wine cake made with sacred cacao from Guatemala. But I was also continuing my journey of energy medicine. So 3 to 4 years later, I'm completely ensconced in this beautiful barn next to a biodynamic vineyard in Paso Robles. And we used to keep crystals around on the bar for guests to experience the energy. So one day, I was sitting with some friends at the bar, and I picked up a piece of quartz, and I said, what if we do this? What if we add the energetics of gemstones to the energetics of wine? What will happen? So that day we left the crystal in the glass for about 20 minutes and we kept it control off to the side. And one of our friends at the bar was a very famous chef. And we said, you're the one who should taste this. And so we gave him a taste of the control. Fine, appreciated the wine. We gave him a taste of the wine with the gemstone infusion. And he looked at me, kind of growled, and he said, what the are you doing to this wine?
Yes, it will.
Every breath has a new flavor.
The palate opens up. I can taste the plums. It pairs beautifully with this mole sauce. Thank you, Pam. Oh, heaven in a glass.
So over the years, we've done dozens of experiments with crystals and wine. It amplified the aromas and the flavors, and it softened the texture and the mouthfeel of the wine. And what we've discovered is that a certain crystal has a certain affinity for a particular wine. And when you match the frequencies of the crystal and the wine exactly, that's where the magic happens. That is a technology, if you want to call it that, that has never been tried in the wine business. It's totally new, and the science bears it out.
Hi, I'm Larry Forsley. I'm an experimental physicist. I've been fond of Pietri's Cellars wines for some years now. The Violet Flame and Ruby Slippers here in Sea Pearl. And one of the things that makes her wines very interesting is the use of crystals to finish the wine. And crystals come in many forms. One can consider glass to be a crystal. It's amorphous. Other crystals appear in lasers and transistors and things. The crystals have the unusual property that the surface, as they interact with other materials like water, and wine is 85% water, interacts with that. And work that has been done shows that water maintains structure. So the crystals interact with the wine through the structure of the crystal. And this actually ends up in finishing the wine. Pietri's Cellars has filed for a patent on this process, which I think gives rise to their unique wines.
So this is my favorite wine that you make, and I love it because it is I have never tasted anything like it. It is so evocative of many things, and you told me that it was taken to the top of the mountain and blessed, and that's why it's called Tellus. So this is such a special Mount Shasta wine that is really of all of us.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
Cheers.
This is an incredible moment. It's the joining of the alchemy of the ancients with winemaking, contemporary winemaking. And when the two join together, we're going to create magic. It's your opportunity to join us in this incredible journey. And when you do, we will change the history of winemaking and you will have amazing wine to drink. Thank you very much.